Hi, this is Karen, and I'm here to do a three on a theme. And this three on a theme is junior fiction, chapter books. And the theme that I'm going with today is fantasy. And all three of these books are from the new shelf in junior fiction. So let me introduce each one and tell you a little bit about them. The first one is Never After the 13th Fairy, and it is by Melissa de la Cruz. Now, this book is about a girl named Philomena, and Philomena is a big fan of a book series called Never After. And she has been waiting impatiently for the 13th book and the very last book of the series to come out. So the day it's supposed to be released, she goes to the bookstore after school only to find out there is no book. There never was a book. No 13th book was written in the Never After series. So a disappointed Philomena heads for home, and as she's going home, she realizes she's being followed. And she very carefully tries to keep her distance from whoever it is that's following her. And then finally, she turns to find out who it was. And it turns out to be Jack Stalker, who is a character in the book series. Well, Jack Stalker transports Philomena to the land of Never After. And there they meet other magical beings and they have adventures. And the whole book is a lot of fun. And I hope you will enjoy it. Once again, that is Never After the 13th Fairy by Melissa de la Cruz. My second book is also fantasy, but it's a little different. This book is called Root Magic, and it is by Eden Royce. And this book takes place on one of the islands off the coast of South Carolina. And these islands are where the Gullah Geechee people live. And the Gullah Geechee people are descendants of the African slaves who were brought to the United States. And they moved to these islands to live freely, and they practice their own culture, which is a combination of the culture of the South and African culture. And one of the things in their culture is root work, which is a kind of African magic and healing practices. Now, the main characters, are twins by the name of Jezebel and Jay. They live on the island with their mother and their mother's brother, who goes by the name of Doc. When Jezebel and Jay get to be 11 years old, Doc decides it is time for them to learn root work. And as he teaches them, they find out much that is magical on their island. They also find out some things that aren't very nice, such as what happened to their father and why he disappeared. So there's a little bit of mystery in this one and a lot of magic. And once again, this is called Root Magic by Eden Royce. Now, the last book in my three is called The Beast and the Bethany, and it is by Jack Meggitt Phillips. Now, the beast in this story lives in the house of a man by the name of Ebenezer Tweezer. And Ebenezer Tweezer is 511 years old. The reason he has lived to be so old is the beast in his house gives him potions to keep him alive. But Ebenezer has to give something to the beast each time to keep getting the potions. And the things that Ebenezer has to acquire for the beast are getting more and more difficult. At the beginning of the book, Ebenezer's gotten a very fancy, expensive parrot just for the beast to eat. And now the beast's latest request is for a child. Ebenezer does not want to feed a child to the beast, but he really doesn't have any choice. So he makes his own attempts of trying to get a child, and they all fail, until he goes to a rather creepy, dingy orphanage and ends up adopting Bethany. And the best way to describe Bethany is to say she's a brat. So Ebenezer, who has no idea how to deal with children, brings Bethany home so that the beast can eat her. But Bethany has other ideas. And of course, you'll have to read the book to find out what happens in this story. It also has some great illustrations. There's lots of wonderful, if creepy, pictures. So I think you'll enjoy it. I thought it was fun. It's humorous. And those are my three on a theme. I will be back again with another three. And I hope you enjoyed these. And I hope you'll go out and get them at the library. Check them out and read them yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.